You're now tuned into STWF-TV, The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective. Where we talk hockey.
Feed Byfield around one man in on goal. Scores! What a goal! Quentin Byfield! And that gets Jim Fox out of his seat here at Crypto.com Arena.
Basketball.
To take matters into his own hands, Van Horn. Now you got to get the team from third to.
Football.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Oh my God.
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Cuts upfield. Hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
Baseball and more.
Well, there goes again. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second base is high. They're going to say that Rojas got in the way. It doesn't matter. Sosa tagged him out anyway. That was an amazing catch and tag by Sosa.
In the air along the line in right. Long way to go for Jake. Follows Brown, and he's got it. And he's up and over.
The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today, gents?
Woo! We here, baby.
What's good?
Wednesday night, we here.
Hump day.
Hump day, as Tube says.
Oh, snap. Yeah, forgot. Because I got some hump last night, but it's hump day. Hump, baby. You know what I'm saying? 2 for 2 tonight.
TMI, player. TMI.
Tonight,
He said 2 for 2 tonight. We'll
You know
see.
what I'm
Stay
saying?
tuned, folks.
On the Parlay Perspective, man, here, man, when we talk sports on Wednesdays from our minds, our beliefs, you know, and it's very valid at times, man. But shout out to everybody tuning in today. How y'all guys doing today?
Cooling, man. The weekend's almost upon us.
Yes, man. 2 days.
It is.
2 days. Deuces. You know what I'm saying? We out here, man. We gonna end the midweek out on a bang, man. You know, don't forget the fabulous shows that run throughout the week, man. So tap in there, but tap into us tonight, man. Y'all seen the game today?
I haven't seen it yet. I know the results, but I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
Very
Is
interesting.
it all that in back at you?
Very, very interesting team, I may say. Very interesting team. Though they're still USA, it's a very interesting team, and people don't realize this, man. I think a lot of people's IQs will be either corrected or still in screw mode after this Olympics, man. People will kill me online. But other than that, the game was good for what it was, man. And all you want competitiveness in basketball games. I don't think anybody want to see blowouts and things like that. But in all, yeah, both teams are good. So,
Embiid didn't play.
Embiid, Embiid didn't play. You can speak on why he didn't play today.
Tatum played today, though, right?
Yeah, he started.
Okay.
Right. So this is the way you can do it. The way you can do it, and then people gotta realize this, man. We're dealing with people say the top 12 guys in the world are the top 12 guys that were picked, but all these guys are in around in terms of position, one of their best at the position. So when people are getting the short end of the stick, sometimes it's just what it is a team. If you were playing on a regular team, there'll be somebody that's getting the short end of the stick. People that aren't, and the people that are the starters and the stars. So I don't find anything going
Every
on.
day somebody's raging about who doesn't play. I'm like, yo, relax. Like,
Right. It's the Olympics.
it's 12 of the best basketball players on planet Earth. Like, they'll be okay. They can see if y'all can't win a game sitting one of them guys down, shouldn't none of y'all be there.
Right, exactly.
It's going to be some egos involved, too.
And everybody that's talking about that,
I don't think people realize it's also like, I'm sure there's pressure from the league and franchises to not overwork my player. We saw what happened with Paul George.
Yeah.
right.
Like, you gotta, obviously you don't plan for like to get hurt. You gotta just play. You can't think about that type of shit. But as a coach, like as the coaches, they gotta keep that in mind. We don't want to wear these guys down. You talk about Embiid sitting out. That's the man. He's never played 82 games. I don't think he's ever played 80 games.
Hey, that's a valid point. I forgot about that.
So I think people need to not a big deal if a guy sits, especially what was the score at the end of the game? I didn't get to catch the end.
103-86.
Sure, we needed Embiid.
Yeah. It's very interesting how this team is. Shout out to the team so far. They actually are advancing to the quarterfinal, top of their group, which I pretty much expected it to happen. So pretty much the USA has done everything they need to do, and they can chill if they want to the quarterfinals, but they're not going to do that. They're going to continue to play, be competitive, and they're going to switch their lineups. That's one thing everybody should learn from today. They're going to switch their lineups. Embiid may not play. Next game, Embiid play. AD's hurt right now, so Embiid's definitely going to play.
Shocker.
Shocker, really? I didn't know that.
AD, he landed awkwardly on his ankle today during the game.
God.
It's always like falling through the baskets, like always somebody fall, or he falling awkwardly on his ankle. Like it's always like that effect right there. Like but Embiid's gonna definitely play the next game. Tatum was a show for Tatum today. Halliburton, it's what it is, man. Kerr did his job. You can say Kerr did his job, but ultimately, no. This is the way the rotation works.
Dale, aren't you live somewhere right now, bro? Like, what are you doing?
I think it's believe the show is over.
Damn it, Bobby.
I think ended moments ago. Yeah.
People get I just don't understand why people are making a big deal out of it. Like, let them sit a game here and there so they don't get hurt. We should be winning every one of these games by 30.
And I think that's the thing that people should be talking more about. Maybe
that we're not doing it.
We're not doing that. In terms of who's playing and who's not at the time that they're playing, like I don't give two hells about that. As long as we get the win.
Yeah.
Well, they did not cover. The cover was 31.5. But like I said, what are these people that betting on South today in the cover winning? Nothing. The same thing as USA if you cover, unless you're picking up something Floyd Mayweather style. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's right.
31 does not matter.
Oh, yeah. Why would anybody play that? Why? Yeah, I wouldn't play any USA game.
Knowing that they lost by 1 to them, why would you even play the 31? Anybody that played the 31 is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. You got to play the under every time on that. Like,
so have y'all been keeping up with the total counts of the game?
Yeah. No.
Or like the medals?
Let's see it. We're still up. We up.
We're still up, yeah. By 4 over France.
Yo, France would be up if their entire gymnastics team didn't joke.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
It got crazy for them poor girls.
You take the points, man. Take those points, man. The medal thing. As I said, man, shout out to every country for representing lovely. France is second. Wink, wink, surprise, surprise. This is in Paris, everybody. Put your brains together. But fascinating, very fascinating. Obviously, we see the gold. That's what really matters. I mean, team medals as an overall team, yeah, that matters. But the gold, man, the gold.
China leads in gold.
We probably see more U.S. gold as the major events pop out. Hopefully that's the case. But so far so good on behalf of the Americans. Who doesn't have no medals or least medals? Is that?
It's a lot
Spain,
of ones.
Ukraine, Spain, a lot of ones. Okay.
Yeah, there was one country when they was doing the floats, the introduction, they had one dude.
That's Belize.
Belize.
And he's a javelina.
Yo, no way, for real.
Way, yeah.
That's crazy.
He was the lone one from his country by himself.
Yeah, he's a long way from home. Like that's wild. Good for him, bro.
Sean Gill, he's running in 100 meters.
Javelina, that's dope.
We running the world, baby.
I mean, when he was on the float by his goddamn self, it was crazy. And they put his name up. They showed him. Oh man, that's wild.
Listen here, but this is an interesting thing. We speaking on Olympics and Olympic counts. Check this count. One Flavor Flav personally sponsoring the U.S. women's water polo team after finding out that members of the team were quietly working multiple jobs to pay for trainings and competing even after winning 3 Olympic gold medals. He's called other candidates to do the same with other teams. Flavor Flav! Yeah, boy!
Yeah, boy!
So shout out to Flav.
You could have gave me one guess a day for the rest of my life, and I would have never landed on Flavor Flav as the guy who was doing that.
I would have thought of Dennis Rodman before him.
Yeah. I just feel like every person I could think of, I would think of before Flavor Flav.
Speaking of Flav,
good shit, Flav. That's what's up, bro.
Speaking of Dennis Rodman, his daughter, isn't she on the U.S. soccer team for the Olympics?
She is.
He got to be the richest fiend in history, right?
Oh yeah, by far.
That's assuming one of these. That's assuming one of these billionaires ain't doing crack. Like I don't know. They do, but
oh, stop for real, man. Have y'all seen what y'all want to see at the Olympics yet, or is that still waiting?
Nah, I still want to see the breakdancing, man.
Still want to see the breakdancing.
Yeah, just for the meme. I want to see what this is really gonna. I need somebody to go full crump and just take over.
But the sad part it's probably gonna be Japan that wins the gold.
Yeah, their b-boy shit's wild. They're all over that. Hey, but there's another Asian group that really will give them a run. The Philippines ain't playing around either.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna get. I bet that their breakdancing crew is gonna be nuts.
Listen here, but
is ribbon dancing still a thing in the Olympics? I always wonder because I be wanting to see that because I be like, how many people are into this? I be trying to see in the crowd like who showed like for the ribbon dance.
It's like what is it? 35 games? I mean, 35 events total.
Is breakdancing a group or individual?
That's a great question.
Oh man, imagine individual breakdancing. The pressure to pop and lock. That's rough.
Okay, so we're gonna try to get this number here. You said the
32.
total number. 408 events, consisting of 35 sports and 30 disciplines.
Yeah, y'all had very different numbers. So.
Oh no, his number was correct. I just read the number before that, which is 408 total events. Sports, I think that's the answer.
Oh, so like individual. He listed like sports. You listed
category.
Yeah, you listed every fucking time they go out. Yeah.
So, what was one you asked about? Will the ribbon dancing?
It's ribbon dancing. Yeah. Rhythmic ribbon or some shit. Like I don't know what it is.
Rhythmic gymnastics.
Nah. Okay. Yeah, that might be
still a thing.
Yeah, they might have the ribbon. Yeah. Yeah.
They got
do they have synchronized swimming stuff?
See,
okay.
they have
You're doing some weird shit, man.
I don't see synchronized swimming. No, I don't see it. I just see swimming.
And then we saw handball the other day, which is basically men throwing balls at each other's faces from like 2 feet away from each other.
My man Jimmy Fredette, man, is at the Olympics this year with the 3-on-3 team and the 3-on-2.
Yeah, but he lost, bro.
3-on-4.
Like, bro, like, I done seen you hit like 10 threes in a game. He couldn't buy one at the end of that game. Also, I don't know who else was on that team. It was just Jimmer doing double crosses all day and Hezzies.
And also,
I want to know about curling.
The girls basketball 3-on-3 team lost as well today to Azerbaijan.
I'm not laughing at you. That name is outrageous.
2017 Azerbaijan. Their team consisted of Sierra Bodok, Ryan Howard, one of our favorite ladies here on the show, Haley Van Lith, and Garcia Hembry. But guess what Haley Van Lith was speaking on in terms of this game?
What?
She's said that she ended up being sick from the ceremonies the other day, which was in the rain, and it affected her today. In the first couple of games, it affected her because of she's down with the sickness after the rain ceremony.
Jump up, get down.
Always something with this girl, right? Always something.
It does seem that way. It does seem that way, but a lot of that's not her. But then she doesn't help it. Like breakdancing is an individual event for the Olympics, they will have 16 women, 16 men in a bracket going at it. Bracket 1 versus 1. Damn. They're bracket fighting. They're bracket fighting the breakdancing.
That's like Dance 360 type shit right there. Tag him in. Tag him in.
I gotta say, who are the judges for the breakdancing?
Oh,
there better be a brother up there.
You say it better be a brother?
There better be a brother. Like, we're not gonna have hokey pokey folks.
Let's see.
Judging the breakdancing joint. No clog dancing.
I'm looking at the worldwide partners. I'm not familiar with any of these.
The worldwide what?
Partners for this event.
Oh, okay.
You think it'd be like Adidas or?
Nah, it's gonna be something like cardboard boxes and shit. Like
it's AB InBev, Airbnb, Alibaba, Bridgestone, Coca-Cola, Panasonic, Procter & Gamble, Samsung, Toyota, Visa, Intel, and Omega are a couple of them.
I guarantee one of those companies makes cardboard boxes.
Procter & Gamble got access to it.
Trying to see.
When are they gonna break dance? They should let them break dance on the gymnastics floor because they'll pull off crazier flips. It's padded.
The first event is not until August the 9th.
Damn. It's gonna be people popping and locking in the hallways for fucking weeks.
The 9th and the 10th. I'm gonna have the 9th is 9th and 10th. And they have the round robin, the quarters, the semis, and the final.
Right too, though.
It's gonna be the raisin and the potato salad type of judges. That's what I'm saying. We can't have water polo judges. Like we can't.
So they had to go somewhere.
It's unfair.
Olympics, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bobby, man, because we told you, man, we was gonna talk some Olympics, man. We was gonna get hit. You know what I'm saying? We was going to spin some tunes about it. Shout out to anybody else speaking of Olympics, man. You know what I'm saying? And anybody, like I said, enjoying this, man. This is a spectacle for families, countries, you know, to just have fun, man, you know. Make your country proud.
Are all your flabbers gasted, Bobby? Yeah. Makes sense. Did they cover it?
As a kid, this one sport I was always interested in. I might have to peep in on that. Alpine skiing.
Yeah, because if you bail, it's a long way down, and you're rolling a bunch. Anytime it can end poorly. Like I remember, I felt bad, but like when there was like 4 people who flew off the track at the last Winter Olympics, like just gone. I think one died. So rest in peace to that soul. Someone else like broke multiple bones. Like they were just launching out of this fucking track, and I think they needed to fix some shit. But yeah, it's always crazy because it could be like you see a guy about to live out his dream, guy or girl live out their dream. It also could be the last time they walk. So like it's crazy.
I got an update for you, Will.
Oh.
They do have synchronized swimming. They changed the name
of it.
It's called artistic swimming.
Okay. We just relabel and rebrand it. I'm okay with that. As long as
and they have rhythmic gymnastics, artistic gymnastics, and acrobatic gymnastics.
Well, I thought acrobatic was implied with gymnastics. That's kind
of know, right?
Is there? So you just gotta reverse engineer it. Is there acrobatic? Is there gymnastics that isn't acrobatic?
Let's see if they have it on the listing under here. Nope.
I just want to know how they distinguish them, and if they don't.
Listen, 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, man. Brazil volleyball. Tune in.
Ooh. Oh, he's right about that.
Clap, clap, clap.
Yeah.
Clap.
Yeah. He's right about that.
Tatalicious.
Who don't like a little ham early in the morning?
Oh, right.
Green eggs and ham, Sam. I am. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was looking at this volleyball schedule right here. We don't got Dominican Republic versus Brazil, but maybe in the final or through the finals we made.
Sensory overload.
Italy, man. Shout out to Italy too, man. Italy's out here making noise. United States, shout out to United States. This is women's division, guys. Men's, you can catch that too, but I'm more interested in the women's part.
Very possibly better than the Brazil team is that Italy team. So
Italy team's
your eyes
bouncing.
locked on that team.
Really?
You watched the first day. The first day they mollywhopped the Dominican Republic, did them dirty.
I had no commentary on actual volleyball, by the way. I was
just amazed at the scenery.
Just talk about teams. Teams are well built.
It's a lot of beach in the sand and the beach.
I'm all about team building, and they have a really well built team. So
in the cleanest version he could put that in, there you go. Not a swear in that.
I'm media trained. Kinda. But I'm not ignoring everything I've learned.
Right up to that line.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Now you got me over here Googling over here. The team.
See, yeah, it's trouble.
I'm old. I ain't dead.
Yeah, very much.
You got the badminton at 2:30. You know what I'm saying? Catch badminton at 2:30. Get your little golf at 3 as well. Some handball.
No, not handball. Oh yeah.
You got some archery at 3:30 in the morning.
I can do some archery. I can watch some archery. That'll be lit.
Yeah, man. Check this out, man. Check this out. 4 o'clock in the morning, you got some men's beach volleyball for the ladies. You know, check out some men on the beach. You got some hockey at 4 o'clock as well. India, Belgium. Judo at 4 o'clock as well. My favorite sport to bet on, table tennis at 4 o'clock as well. You got Sofia Honachova versus Chin Min. So
nailed
I'm gonna be tuning into that.
Nailed it, by the way.
Real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Stuck the landing. Perfect 10.
The day's going, man. Hey, catch it, man. And this weekend too, man. This weekend's gonna be busted. Man, listen here, man. I'm starting to love the Olympics a lot more than I did, man. I've been tuned in a little bit. I've been up late nights, you know. Have to turn it on. I told myself if I stay up late night for this next month, I'm gonna have to watch some Olympics, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We got a little bit of MLB stuff that happened. Trade deadline is coming up. Is it today?
Yeah, trade deadline was yesterday. Last night.
Okay, last night. Okay.
Wait, trade deadline for what? Oh, baseball?
MLB, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what else could be? Yeah, nothing else trading.
Oh my God, Lordy.
Love a long jump, right? It's fun the long jump.
Yep, that long jump. Bunny hop. Shit. But yeah, MLB, coach, man. MLB, as we know, man, this is the season. This is the part of the season now that we want to pay attention to. Coach is going to get into a little bit of it. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Got this.
So we got. So I think we focus on the ones that went down yesterday.
Okay.
Because it's been a little bit of action here and there. The Dodgers acquired starting pitcher Jake Flaherty.
Oh, okay, that's
nasty work, dog.
Yeah, it is.
That's nasty work to not win a World Series ring.
Oh yeah, it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to watch the parade. Yeah.
Listen here, and year by year it gets nastier with them, man. It gets crazy.
He comes. He's a LA native. He's having a great bounce back season. He's currently has 133 strikeouts and a 2.95 ERA.
Well then.
You know who he reminds me of? Somebody on the Dodgers team. And I think he's gonna end up being that Dodger. Clayton Kershaw. I'm calling it now. Dodgers ain't winning this shit.
Yeah.
Dodgers ain't winning this shit. But shout out to Flaherty, man. Definitely down season last year. Going back, and then you go from where you playing for the Tigers.
Yep.
So the Tigers have had some flashes. I don't know how much flash they've had, but he gets to leave from Detroit to go to California, and he's a native of the state
of LA.
So that's fire as well. So you go back to the crib, try to live out, hopefully a World Series ring, as a lot of guys in the last few years are just saying, hey, I'm just gonna go to Dodger Stadium to try to conquer the quest. So let's see what happens, man. Definitely a good pickup for the Dodgers though, for whatever they're trying to accomplish this year.
Say Detroit in return got first baseman Theron Lozano, and shortstop Trey Sweeney.
Yeah, Dodgers got mad people in the farm system too, and they got mad people playing the same position. So yeah, let the Tigers, who are trying to grow themselves, get somebody out this system. And overall, both teams, slash on the trade. The Tigers get value in the future, and the Dodgers, which they're the New York Dodgers. They're doing New York Dodger things.
That's true. White Sox, they're surprising they didn't trade Garrett Crockett, but they did trade outfielder Eloy Jimenez to the Orioles.
To the Orioles?
Yep.
Wow.
About time he got shipped out. We see where they're going right now. In Chicago, they are fucking bad to the point where we say bet the A's to lose every game. No, any game that you can pitch Chicago to lose on and get some good money out of it, take the other team.
Bet against them all day.
Yeah, Eloy Jimenez has been there since forever. That's probably the only person I know on the goddamn White Sox. The pitcher, Garrett Cochette.
He's one of the biggest names available, but
good way of saying him because the White Sox know they can get more for him than just a trade deadline pickup. So that's actually a smart thing that they did is keep him to try to keep somewhat of your ticket sales this year. Yes, and then in the offseason, if you want to work him out, somebody's gonna want him at the winter meeting.
True that.
Fair enough.
Rays acquired a former top prospect, Dylan Carlson, from the Cardinals.
He didn't really pan out like the way they
expected. He didn't pan out at all. I went from having his rookie card at the crib, and he was playing actually decent at the time, to this. I don't know what happened with him in St. Louis, but now he gets a different change of scenery with the Devil Rays. He was a number 1 ranked prospect for this team, a top 15 prospect in baseball. Definitely to change the scenery should hopefully.
His 5 season numbers, that's trash.
It's trash. It sounds like it's scenery, man. I don't know if they inserted people in St. Louis that he felt like were higher or superior to him, and he kind of lost his confidence. But going to the Devil Rays, good change, a good team to go to. They've been around the world and then some. They can teach him a few things. Hopefully, he can turn this around. If he can turn it around, that's a good addition for the Devil Rays.
Dodgers got defensive ace Kelvin Kiermaier.
Oh, Kiermaier, yeah. He still can defend. That dude catches everything in center field. I don't know if he's still in center, but he's one of the best defensive center fielders. He's going to go down one of the best defensive center fielders of all time.
Listen, really? They're making moves to the little glue things that they need. Like, obviously, you need a defender.
Don't they do this like every year? Either in before the season starts, at the trade deadline, and make all these moves and stuff. And they've only been able to win it once.
Who, the Dodgers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. They try to pay for everything and it doesn't work out.
Right.
They got one though.
This was a good one. The Padres getting Martin Perez.
Martin Perez, absolutely. Yep. Martin Perez probably like their second or third best pitcher on the Pirates.
Yep.
Skeens came in there and took everybody's fucking spot. Trade everybody. He's the future.
Skeens shut down. He shut down the whole system over there.
Padres are another interesting team in that wild card race. They have a team to compete. They just at times don't show up. They played a great series over in Baltimore a week ago. That's the type of team that they can be. But if they're adding pieces, and where they're at right now, let's see if they can get there. Let's see if they can get to the playoffs, man. But if you go get a piece that you feel like can get you to at least the wild card round.
Gregory Soto is going from Philly to Baltimore. Baltimore's making moves.
Yeah, Baltimore's trying to fill that in too. You have a lot of young talent. You have a lot of young talent. You got to kind of gap some older guys in there. Keep the young guys composed and composed as the season dwindles down. You don't want what happened to happen. What happened last year to happen this season. And I like that they're attacking what they need and getting guys that have been in the league for a little bit of time and kind of, ease it for these young guys coming in the pivotal stretch that they've never been in before.
Red Sox get a bullpen arm with Luis Garcia. How you feel about that, Will?
Yeah, I mean, everything we're doing is just weird to me because I wasn't expecting us to be this good. Like we're playing a lot better than we were expected to be this year. So I expected us at this point of the year to be sellers and we're buyers. So all this is, I mean, it's all plus from there. But always good to add pitching and bullpen on the back.
This is good. This is good. I mean, you could obviously be one of the worst, and still, if you're the Red Sox, go get a good player next year. You could do that, but they're competing, and it kind of shows me that you may have some players on your radar that you want, that you're trying to prove maybe to them that you can be good and you can compete. I said at the beginning of the season, though, don't be a hater on the Red Sox. I said this. I didn't say they'll be better than the Blue Jays or the Rays. I said they'll be legitimate. They'll be contenders. They'll compete.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to hear it. I still ain't. I don't believe it.
And right now, I mean, you're hitting August, so it's still that break for a downtrend. Lost the game to Seattle last night, which was a good game as well. But some of the Red Sox Achilles heels played in that game last night, like letting the team come back. You know, when you're up in the game. So for the Red Sox, it's go now. If you can go get a little bit of pieces, not break the bank, and you can still have a solid season, go for it. Because I know at the winter meetings next year, the team that's going to be hitting cylinders is most likely the Red Sox. Because we know, Will, they can only be mediocre for so long. These ticket sales can only be friendly to us. Where you had people from the hood at Yankees games. You don't see nobody in the hood from Yankees games anytime in my lifetime. Those are for the big ballers, the big money getters. You know what I'm saying? The whole hood was at Fenway this weekend watching the Yankees Red Sox. They want that to change. They're going to start doing that. Yeah. We'll know. The only way we get into those games is if y'all letting us get it.
And the Pirates made two additional moves to add offense. They added Brian Dela Cruz and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Okay.
Pirates trying to make a little run too.
Yeah, man. Their eyes opened up. Well, their eyes opened up with that good guy, man. They fall right now in the division. They are 5.5 games back in the division. If I can look at the wild card standing, because that's where most of these teams are going to be competing for. In the what? How many spots are there? 2 spots wild card. Right now in the NL, the top 2 wild card spots will go to the Mets and St. Louis, but the Pirates are right there, sitting at 2 games back. So
still within striking distance.
They're still within striking distance. So yeah, if Skeens can come in there and get you a win every week, and y'all can kind of pull out 1 or 2 more games, y'all have a chance to the end, man, to try to get Pittsburgh in it, man.
Hold up, I didn't see this. He said, "Did y'all see the lady representing Chile in table tennis is 58 and in her first Olympics?" That's
cool, man. That's
all
real.
That's wild.
Granny at Olympics. Let's go.
What took her so long though? She always been. I mean, hopefully she's a talent. I mean, she must be a talented.
Well, she must have just picked up the game late.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Chase doing volleyball suddenly. Chase Budinger.
Chase Budinger going from basketball to volleyball, which is fire. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to me, but 58.
Because he for damn sure wasn't going to be on our USA.
Bobby, did she win her matchup? That's what I wonder.
That's a good question.
I mean, even if she didn't win, that's an achievement to be 58 and competing against even the younger people, because most likely her opponent was younger than her and probably about 2 decades. Probably. I don't see it being.
He's not wrong.
So, shout out Bobby for the awesome information, man. We got to look at
that. Wait. No, at 58, there isn't pretty much anyone even 30 years. Within 30 years of her.
58.
There ain't a lot of 28-year-olds up at the Olympics. I mean, there's some, I guess, but it's mostly young folks.
Meet Zheng Zhailing, a table tennis player from Chile who finally fulfilled her Olympic dream, man. That's her name.
Oh. She's a Washershore. She's cheating. She's really Asian.
Right.
That ain't the same. I thought some 58-year-old true Chilean Was out here going nuts.
Hey! She only did what Joel Embiid did.
I cartwheeled, hit a bald eagle with a hard steel Olympic mode YouTube long reels, mollywopped a big broad second round clip.
Hey yo, real
that means
talk,
I'm gonna make it.
Now, speaking of that, quick shout out, real talk, quick shout out to Carissa Shields. And I'm gonna throw a joke out. She ain't Shakur Stevenson in it. This girl be in the paint. Second round knockout this weekend. Won the WBC heavyweight title in the ladies division. She definitely cleared just about every belt in that division. Clearing just about everybody else except for one person who feels like she wants a rematch. But Carissa was on point in that matchup. If you haven't tuned in, YouTube the highlights, man. YouTube the knockouts that she delivered to old Shorty. Mm-hmm. Laid her out clean. Men, take notes from her. But nah, man. Back to what we speaking on the the girl from Chile, but the MLB too, man. It's getting to that time. You're seeing teams put their stamp on things right now. The heavyweights trying to get heavier. And teams in the mist, man, just trying to do stuff, man. But just don't spend all your money and trade away all your value right now. You still got a life to live. You still got organizational wealth, some of these teams, man. And hopefully you're smart in what you're trying to gather during this trade deadline. Any team y'all think will get some trades of players that their team will improve, like from anybody that's in the top of the race right now?
I think Seattle's probably poised to win the division with what they've done already. I think Seattle's in first place right now, followed by Houston and then Texas. I don't think Texas makes the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I was not even trying to be an ass, man. But when Texas won it, shout out to them. But I kind of was seeing this in the rain, but I didn't think it was gonna be like this bad. Like it's not really bad because, like I said,
for the next 10 years, and I'm cool.
That point right there, you can you absolutely can because you hold on, Cole, say that again.
They can stuck for the next 10 years, and I'm cool.
Say that again.
I've already rated. I'm 50, and I've been waiting for this my entire life.
I'm sorry. I sound like a repeat. Say that one more time.
Who is this for?
No, this is for all sports fans. I used to argue with this. I argued with somebody a couple years ago, and multiple people. And this all overall, when the Lakers will win championships, I'm like, I used to say, when the Lakers won a championship, and they're like, they're not going to win again. We cannot win for another 10 years, and we be good. Any team can win a title for 10 years, and so what? The fan base, everybody going to nurture that championship, man. It's sports, man. You going to nurture that shit. Shit, the Celtics were nurturing titles from the 50s. Listen here, they can do that. Anything can be nurtured and greed for life. 10 years? They don't even have to win it. And it's crazy. They stamped it already. And this generation, the new generation is like, well, we never seen those teams win. But they've seen the Texas Rangers win, so that's good.
The look on Will's face, he's like, fuck that. My team just won the NBA title, and I'm
right.
I ain't hearing none of that.
No. But Will can attend to that too. That
we
even
got expectations.
Even if it went 5. He went through the patience and the patience. Mm-hmm. They had to go through the ER, wait 5 hours, then get seen, then say, "Oh, nothing's wrong with you." Then had to go back to the ER. Because
it's been quite a road since 08. Yeah, it was quite a road since 08. And we kept Lakers fans like to remind us how much we hold on to the 08 one. Now we don't have to.
They don't have to no more. Yeah. That's the sports show, man. But shout out to you, Coach.
What up, Chris?
Shit. That's true, man.
08 to 2024. Yeah, that's a grill. But it ain't from 73 to 2024.
Yeah. It's all about perspective. But see, to us, that is that long. Because, like, we have the most in the league. And, yeah, to us, that is that long.
That's because both of y'all teams are the pinnacle of success.
Yeah. Also, I know they like to point it out, and it is true. Like 10 of our championships are with people who didn't even they dribbled like this. Just there's a lot of we got a lot of pale rings.
What's going on, Chris? How you doing, man? Hope you're
So
doing
do
well.
you claim
man.
those as a fan?
What?
You claim those as a fan?
Yeah, because we got the. I'm gonna claim ours as long as like everyone else is claiming theirs.
Oh yeah,
Like,
we claim it. Everybody, I stand by this message. Claim all the shit. If you part of the club, claim that shit.
11
so you
of
feel like
them.
that about Eagle fans too?
But
Huh?
You feel like do you feel like that about Eagles fans?
Yeah, everybody. No, I don't have to like them, but if they have that stance, then let it go.
Oh, they get mad when I bring up their Jim Crow ring.
To be fair though, 13 of them rings are with. Oh no, 11 of them rings are with Bill Russell. So
An icon.
Yeah.
Not just a basketball icon, sports icon.
No, outside, yeah.
And I still say
Social
to this day,
More important off the court than he was on.
Yep.
Bill Russell's statue needs to be in front of TD Garden. Can we make this happen, Boston? Are y'all still going?
I don't know why. I don't know where it is or why, but
it's literally City Hall's right here, and then basically
Oh,
go down
it
to
is
City
City
Hall,
Hall, yeah.
and then have him. They dress him up though. They do some different stuff around the holidays and all that stuff for him, man. They celebrate him. But yeah.
low key though, as much as you want him near the actual garden, that's a more prominent spot where they put him.
Yeah,
because the garden can move, anything can happen. That motherfucker's in City Hall. Ain't none of that shit moving. It'll be there.
Fact though, man. Hey, fellas, man. Y'all want to over here take a break, man? You know, we got some football news, man. When we come back, so very interesting.
Imagine that.
Football don't stop, can't stop here at STWF. You know,
where the hoes at?
This is Sheriff Cooter Wilmot of the Boudreaux Parish Sheriff Gas Station Beer Bait Barbecue Barbershop Laundromat Department. Remember our motto in Boudreaux Parish: we will find you and we will tase you. Hose water. Whether you've been playing hard or working hard, when your thirst needs to be quenched, there's hose water. Found at any retailer where sports drinks are sold. Or connected to your faucet in the backyard if you don't want to pay $4 for it. Hose water. Get yours today.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
Whoa. We are back here, Parlay Perspective, baby. Still Will in the building. You got Meta in the building. I don't think nobody else is coming in this building, man. We locking down. If you didn't come get your VIP tickets or your general admission, you know what I'm saying, you cannot come in here for the rest of the night. We're closing the club down.
You heard the man.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
You
heard?
You heard? Don't get Jazzy Jeff.
I definitely stole that from y'all. And down here in Tejas, they're looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, man.
It's going to be fun going down there.
So, got a little football. We got a lot of football news because football season is here, man. I got ready to leave for work today. I left my my windows down, and I can ride without it being like 200 degrees outside.
Oh, shit.
Fall is getting close. Even now, granted, got hot as fuck later on during the day. But when I first left this morning, it was tolerable.
Just the olive branch. They ain't going to give it all to you.
So, NFL technology enhancement. So, they got something called the Hawkeye technology. It's going to be in a couple of, so they're testing it out during the preseason games.
Wait, can you spell that? Spell it?
Huh?
You said it's Hawkeye?
Hawkeye. It's
like
spelled
like Hawkeye?
Hawkeye.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like HAKI. Like, that's hockey. That's One Piece.
Well, you know me, and no, I had to roll one. It's two words. I had to roll it in together.
Yeah. Hawkeye.
Little southern accent in there. Now they announced. I think they announced this today, if I'm not mistaken. They're going to use this technology in some preseason games this summer to test the visibility in terms of measuring the line of game for first downs. We kind of talked about this a little bit, microchipping the balls and getting a bit more accurate.
Chris is crazy, dog. Chris is on fire tonight in the commentary.
My man came back with a vengeance, man. He's Bruce Willis out here.
He finally got that do-rag I see.
Yeah. That's Black Air Force energy over there.
Yes, it is. With scuff marks.
Yeah.
So how y'all feeling about this being implemented and introduced to the game? Well, introduced to the game.
I love it.
Do you think?
I love it, and that's all I'm gonna say one more thing about it. I love it because we've seen the referees fuck up a lot of shit, and if you could take less off the referees, then I'm fine with it. Oh yeah,
the card game.
Oh yeah, that one night in Oakland.
Yeah, I've heard enough. I've heard enough NFL films leaked clips of them being like, "Yeah, let's go home, fellas." Like, just so we need to get it out of the refs' hands. Like, it's not. We're at this point, we're letting like the organ donors make the call on the body. It's not ideal, bro. I feel like they got too much stake in it, and they want to be part of the show. And also, they've just made some bad calls with replay available.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're paid well. They'll be all right. You know what they should do instead of working more games?
What's that?
Train more, so that the games that they do work, they're better at it.
And they tried to try to make them full time, but they didn't want to do that. A lot of those dudes are doctors and lawyers and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's also tax things that go with that. It's a lot of tax shit about whether they're full time or not.
Could this be the first chink in the armor of the eventual fading out of referees?
I don't know if you could ever get rid of them.
Not as a whole, but
I mean,
some of them.
Limited.
The minute you try, it's always going to spark the AI's taking out. It's Skynet. It's Skynet. Like, these people are insane. So
there's 3 referees, right? Or 4?
No, there is 6, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 6.
There's the line judge, the middle guy, both end zone guys.
They can definitely slice it in half or 3 or 4. They can definitely slice 2. They can slice 2.
Here's my thing, though. I feel like if you you add this technology, but then you slice 2, you might break even on calls Mr. Made. So just keep the staff. Don't be cheap. Put them through more training. Go melon is Skynet. You're probably right.
There are 7 total referees.
Okay.
With a
one upstairs.
When you count the one up, not counting the one upstairs, it's like on
8. Okay.
And then you got the backup who, just in case somebody gets hurt, is kind of chilling around there too. But you got your referee, your umpire, the down judge, the line judge, the field judge, the side judge, and the back judge.
Is that a sub? Is that sub the best job in the league? Because they never get really hurt. Like every now and then they'll get hurt.
I've only seen it one time, maybe.
Yeah, they're pretty tough guys. We see them get blocked, tackled, hit with the ball,
legs
and they
cut underneath them.
Yeah. They stay out there. So is that a great job? You never see the field. You're just on the sidelines chilling.
My question is for the person that you just mentioned that could be a replacement if a referee gets hurt. If he's there, he's basically getting paid too, right? Even if you don't touch the field.
That's what I'm saying. You got to pay. He's
got paid for his time.
Yeah, maybe in the contract that they sign or whatever it is. If you're not the active one, if you're just maybe it's less money, but you got to pay the man for his time.
I need to watch the game free. Listen,
Dale, you got a fan, Dale.
Wow. Vivi and Nylander. I wonder what Dale did to you.
You got a bot friend, Dale.
That's a Russian spy, yeah.
Oh, Dale, you got Russian spies over here? Listen here. Dale, listen here. You ain't telling us something.
Also, Dale's not here.
And he's not here. Yes. Gave her the Des Bryant.
What if she was real?
Yes. What if she was real?
I'm about to apply to be a ref.
Now I'm gonna be real with you. You know what the crazy thing is? Apply to be a ref, but it's gonna be football, like basketball, and I can speak on it because my brother's a referee basketball wise. You know what I'm saying? You probably get like, depending on, you know, mid-range, like you're kind of going to be probably refereeing like young kids to probably like high school or something like that. It's probably like $30 to like $50 a game, depending on your spot. Football makes the least out of referees that referee sports. That's the crazy thing. I think like if you was the referee like a Pop Warner game or like a, you know, high school, I think it's like $20. Unless you're special like that and getting more. But yeah, it's not that much.
It's lunch money, barely.
Yeah.
The average NFL official salary?
100,000.
205,000.
Wow.
Double.
Right. Call all penalties on the Cowboys there? Yeah, that sounds like you.
The highest paid?
Hockley. Well, he was.
Walt Anderson. He's now retired. Brad Allen and Craig Rolstad. They each made $250,000 a year.
So it's a nice job.
For part-time?
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
That part.
And you get to watch the game?
Right.
Well, yeah, no, you're working. You could be part of the game.
Yeah. I was just trying to say, you know, they's watching the games while we missing them calls.
Yeah, probably. Shit. I know they was missing them. I know they was watching the game on that Saints interference call. Non-call. That was crazy. Way back.
So that's the funny stuff. Now we got some serious stuff. This is probably gonna be the time we'll need to cook. Y'all got a little trouble going on up there, don't you? Right now. One of your stars.
Ooh.
Judon.
Oh, yeah, just trade him.
So that's the topic. So there's 6 teams, I believe, kind of rumored to be in the mix. I know one of them you're going to shoot down right off the bat. Him going to the Ravens.
Yeah, probably no. I mean, honestly though, I don't care if it helps them out right now. We're not in competition with them at all right now. That's not our competition. They're in the same conference, but it's not our competition. Man,
wasn't he a Ravens? Didn't he come from the Ravens to New England?
Yeah, so that's why he might go back.
Yeah.
It'd be a good spot for him. I wish the best for him. I ain't got a problem with him, but obviously, whatever Mayo came in to switch up, he ain't like it. And he should probably get on board, but if he's not, then that north end zone is wide open for him to walk right out.
You go from Bill Belichick that treated you like God and did whatever you could and wanted to under Belichick. Now you get a coach where he was probably thinking in his mind like, yeah, we got Mayo now, word, even more flexibility for me. And Mayo was like, hell to the no, to the no.
I'm betting Mayo came in and he did the when you go to jail, find the biggest guy and make an example of him. And if he doesn't feed in, if he doesn't buy in, you ship him out, and everyone else now knows you could go.
You can go. Right. This ain't no Bill Belichick rating no more. You can
right.
be out.
It's not even about Belichick was the number one guy.
Too.
Yeah, that's why he's like that, because Belichick will fucking cut his grandmother. Like, he don't care. Like, so a friend of mine.
He does the NFL doesn't pay him enough. And high school football, he probably gets paid like $20, $22 for a game. A game.
NFL ref though? Damn.
Shout out to him for being a ref, man. And he's
it's nice money on the weekend.
Right. So listen here.
The other thing is you have to pay refs, because if you don't pay refs, they'll pay themselves.
They'll pay themselves.
Right. Daryl said trade him to the Texans.
But no,
that's where everyone else is going right now. I don't blame them.
They got cap space right now.
How? Referee anything. The time is now.
How do they still have cap space? I know their quarterback and their receivers are all on rookie deals, but how?
What other spots, Coach? I'm interested in the other spots that
yeah, what are the other things?
The other ones are the Bears.
Ooh,
I kind of like that.
That's big for them, yeah.
If getting ready for the next coach, I still think Eberflus gets fired after this year.
Now, he's been there for a while, but he's been there as a position coach. It's a lot different once you get that headset.
Who's to my Mayo?
Yeah, but I understand what he's saying. But, like, sometimes you got to come in and let dudes know. Because, like, as a position coach, you're, like, every player's favorite, especially if they're not at your position and you're not the one working them every day. Like, position coaches everybody loves. It's the head coach once he has to start being the drill sergeant and stop being cool. That's the other thing. He's got to he's changing roles within the franchise he was already in. And now he's giving the most authority versus he's a player's coach before. But or maybe just Judon is on some shit. I don't know. But I assume that's what it was. Because like if it's think about it, it's the best player on our defense. How is that the guy that you end up having a problem with Mayo? Like that's the one guy he has to like if he wants to have his defense be tip-top shape, he needs to have a connection with the best player on his defense, and that's Judon. So the fact that they don't tells me something went wrong, obviously.
You are correct, Will. They do not have cap space.
Yeah, it was weird because especially after the Diggs thing.
Yeah, they're actually 17 mil over the cap.
Right. Yeah. 100%.
The other team, the Lions.
Boy. Of the team's name, they probably need him the most.
Would that solidify their D-line?
Yeah, you got Aiden on one side. They got the other guy on the other. Who's on the other? I forget, but you send Judon off the edge with him. Yeah, that's dangerous.
Which would be crazy because they already have what many people deem to be the top offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
And line of scrimmage is where the games are won or lost.
Yeah, if you win both sides of the line of scrimmage, that's a Super Bowl contending team.
Duke ain't trying to hear that. I see it in his face. This one, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Seattle Seahawks.
My man want to go home. He want to go back. He want to go back with Mac. My man try to go back with Mac, man. But listen here. Just go to any team on that list but the Lions, man. Listen here. Because he's a great player. He's a great talent overall.
Absolutely.
Great guy.
Absolutely.
So now if you add into that Lions team, I not only got to hear you guys jap about the fucking Lions all year, but that's that. And this is why I get it sucks, man.
He need to be careful though.
If the fucking Lions, if the Lions end up winning,
y'all should go after
a playoff game, not even 2 playoff games, end up winning a Super Bowl. If they end up winning a Super Bowl, I might be done with football entirely, dog.
Yeah, you might have to be because I'm not gonna let up.
I might let football be. Football might be done with me entirely. I might not never watch another game.
If the Lions win?
If the Lions win. And that's not disrespect towards the Lions. That's more disrespect. That's more disrespect on my Cowboys in the NFL. It's like, if we let the Lions win the Super Bowl for us, the Lions
took a drink.
That's crazy, bro. That's insane. I will never watch the sport again. I'll never watch the NFL again. I watch college football, high school football. I'll pay attention more to high school football. I will not watch the NFL ever again if the Lions win this shit.
Hey, I told you, I like what BC's putting on the field this year. You may be able to just watch them all year.
Yeah. Listen here.
Duke said he's standing on business.
Standing on business.
It's the wrong business, but he's standing on that shit.
Crazy, dog.
Can't give up on the boys.
And it feels like, and it's like that type of shit that it feels like it may happen. That's the reality of the shit.
Y'all ever have these?
Yes.
Is that like the mixers?
Yep.
Yeah, they're chews, yo. These are the best. That's my favorite candy.
No, this is life, bro.
I can eat these.
You would never eat a Jolly Rancher ever again in your goddamn life.
Yeah. But the hard ones after these, yeah, why bother? I still have, but like, why bother? These are unbelievable. And they got the tropical pack. Man, listen.
So we got a couple NFL training camp updates.
Okay.
We talked about some of them we kind of talked about on Monday. Like Brock Bowers is handling up his business with the Raiders. He's well ahead of the curve.
We expected that, yeah.
Baker Mayfield is liking the new offense.
Baker?
Does Todd Bowles save his job this year?
No.
Because I've seen a couple of predictions that have them winning the division and them winning the division and the second team out of the South, surprisingly, would be the Falcons.
I'm calling it now. Baker will finish in the top 5 MVP votes.
Top 5? You like the healthy Baker, huh?
He about to be lit this year. Wow.
I would be funky with you. I'm gonna say this right now. Look, Baker, my man. I don't even think the Buccaneers are better than the Saints this year.
Ooh. Really? Ooh. I'm real on that one.
It's crazy right now because the Saints are not doing anything to trim themselves up at all. But at the same time, when I see everybody just beating the shit out of them and beating on their heads, I feel like they're gonna come out with something, and it's gonna probably start with a jump start. Maybe not, but I feel like they're gonna be better than the Buccaneers. I don't know why. I feel like
that's
the
a bold
Buccaneers.
proclamation, sir.
I feel like after the Brady Super Bowl, they signed everybody, they read up, and honestly, most teams don't re-up like that. At some point, this team's gonna dismantle. They got a bandage with obviously the Mike Evans. They got Mike. They got some good key defenders still, but overall, I feel like at some point we're gonna realize that this is gonna be different. This ain't gonna be last year where shout out to you. You had some luck in the barrel. You had some good guys, positional guys. You got the same ones this year, but they're getting older this year, man. I don't know, man. Unless they got good draft picks and good draft capital and a good organization like Sean McVay and those guys, we're gonna see this shit.
Baker.
I love Baker too, and it's hard for me to say that. It's hard for me to say this.
That's why I said that. I said it just to message you because I know that's your man's too. Like.
No, see, Chris, you know what's crazy because I thought somebody would say, "Well, you're gonna watch clips though because you're gonna probably have to watch. You're gonna have to do these shows." You know, so you're right, Chris. Maybe a clip or two, but I'm not tuning in every Sunday. Like people know me, football and everybody on Sundays. Like I wake up, it's football Sunday. Yeah, I'm turning up. For you. I'm getting busy, all that. You know what I'm saying? And there won't be none of that going on. I won't be spending my fair cash, acting crazy on Sundays, watching these games. I will not be doing that. I'll be hitting y'all up like, yo, who do a touchdown today?
Yeah, who should I pick this week? Should I bet on
Baker finished top 5 MVP, but won't even win the worst division. Interesting take.
Oh, he won't. Okay. You think y'all gonna win it? Is that why, Bobby?
No.
Is that what you're thinking?
Now, this next one, I was surprised when I saw this just because of the injury history. But there's rumors that the Bears could give Keenan Allen, when healthy, is a great wide receiver, a contract extension.
They're giving all their players contract extensions. It seems here they signed DJ
4 year 110.
You know who's at the crib still marinating all this shit in, right? Because payday's coming soon. CeeDee Lamb. But nah, I mean, hey, if the Bears do this, you're locking guys up that you've seen. I mean, obviously, like I said, you get older, you know, some things you can't control. But at the rate that these guys are in right now, DJ and Keenan, hey, if you can lock them, lock them. If you can keep some together into your team, I guess for this man here to try to get that climb a little early, then do it. If you do anything to cheat him from being what people think he could be in Khalid, then do that.
I think that was a pretty good deal with DJ Moore. I like it.
Yeah, I like 4-110. Yeah, that's a good slice. Good slice of the pie.
It was. That's pretty cool.
Chad Johnson was on First Take today.
That's cool.
Who was? Oh, Chad Ocho.
Oh, that's
shout
right.
Out to hooking him up. No, being on there with Chad.
He told he said one of the things I want. He said one of the things I want if I come here and work with you on the show is I need an appearance on ESPN. He said I ain't asking for multiple. He said I would love to be on ESPN all the time, but I need one. He said I need to be on ESPN. I need to be alongside you in SAS, man.
What's up?
And that's fire.
3 powerful brothers right there. I like that.
Was SAS on the show today? Because I know he usually takes a vacation around this time. So don't probably. I don't watch First Take. You know, I haven't watched it in a long time. So
yeah, I haven't watched either.
And that's only because honestly, of just me being at work. I would show love to First Take about.
I would. Stephen A. He became a caricature of himself, but he still knows his shit, obviously. But
if Stephen A. go get some cognac and black him out, listen here, he'll be right.
It might get a lot worse. It should get better, but it might get a lot worse.
Yeah.
You know how it's 50-50 with Henny, bro. Like
definitely.
And this last take, I don't know how much I trust it just because of who the coach is. Bo Nix is supposedly impressing in camp and taking control of the Broncos offense.
Yeah, I've heard that too a couple of times. So
I don't believe it.
I believe it.
And I'm only saying this for this reason. I read a report the other day. They were talking to John Elway, and I guess he was like in his, in his moment.
Yeah, I saw that.
How he regrets not drafting Josh Allen.
Yep.
So in the
Why would
same
you say
week,
that?
Bo Nix impresses the guys in camp. I'm gonna just go on a bold statement and say, I don't believe you. I don't believe those reports of Nix showing nice signs at camp. I mean, he probably showing some decent signs, but I don't think all that extra glamour should be in it. But they're gonna hype him, you know what I'm saying, till they can. So
yeah. I only believe it because it could just be one of those situations where if a player comes in and does a few things that you didn't expect him to do, you're going to overreact to that. Like, oh, we never expected him to make second and third reads in his like rookie training camp. So yeah, he's way ahead of schedule when honestly he may just like, okay, that's cool but the other shit he does still isn't great. Like, so we'll see how it plays. I think it's good for them though. If they got their guy without having to like jump up or make any crazy move, hey, more power to them. It's not easy to do. It's the hardest position to draft, and there's so many misses.
Cam Newton did say that this man is probably the best QB of this draft.
He definitely had the most time in college. So if we believe that they make you better, then
super senior. Say again, too.
He's 24, right? 25?
Yeah.
He's got to be 25. So he's been playing forever.
The funny thing, he has been playing forever, but also somehow he was still young. He's like 25, 26. He's still younger than Hooker. Is it Hooker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still younger than Hooker. Which
Nix, he is 24. He just turned 24 in February.
And they're all younger than when Whedon came. When Whedon was up here.
Was Whedon like 27?
28. He didn't start to 28
after a whole baseball career.
Is that what it was? I thought it was a Mormon.
Yep. Listen here. 21, 22 is old now in sports. Like, you stay in college like 3 years, you consider old as shit.
By the way, you ever notice the difference? It used to be we always would get these BYU guys or Utah guys, and they would come in like 4 years after, like, because they're going their mission, right?
Right.
I don't see none of them do that shit no more, though.
You don't hear about it anymore.
You don't hear that they're taking the 4 years. They all try to go right to the league. So, are they skipping the mission work? Are they allowed to do that? Like, or is the church pulling some like stuff that the rest of the schools pull off? Like, hey,
I think the latter.
Yeah. Take basket weaving. You're good. Don't worry about it. Like,
dual credit.
Yeah, like have they sold their soul for the football team? Is what I want to know. Like,
I think that money. I think that the brand new money, because we already know that there was always money under the grass. But the more money there is in the grass, man, the more you'll sell your soul. I was told. So that's what BYU and Utah are doing. I feel
it's fascinating as all.
It is,
and not for nothing, I've seen like more athletes going there. So it's just like, yeah, I think y'all bending the rules to like capitulate a little bit to get in the favor. Apparently, that winning money is better than whatever else I got going on. So,
all right, Will. So next up, we got Will's topic.
Okay,
it's interesting. I had picked the topic, but mine was an isolated version. But I like yours more, as it paints the entire picture. We got some Madden rankings for this year.
Yeah, let's go. For my
Even though I refuse to play it once again. I'm going to take a look at the top 10 in each position.
You have no reason to play it this year. The game is back. Like, the real game is back.
Bruh.
I know you good. Like,
I'm getting it in.
He's like, the last one came out in 2014. He's like, this one's so good. I don't care if they don't come out till 2034.
I'm
like,
getting it
in. We're going to have fun with this one. Yeah, definitely.
So let me share this. We got the wide receivers first. Yeah, I see that. Okay, is it too small?
No, I made it a little bigger. It's good, but it's a little bigger.
Let's see. Boom.
I'm already upset.
How's that?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Got it. So, on the wide receiver ranking already?
Oh, I'm already mad. Yeah.
Okay, do tell before we get this started.
All right, so I'm good with Tyreek.
Okay.
And Justin.
Okay.
CD, I'm fine with.
Okay.
Then it gets murky.
Yeah, I think AJ's too high.
We did this already, and AJ, look, he's nasty, bro. Really nasty, but
I'll take Amara over him.
Yeah, me too. And I take Chase over him too.
Yeah.
So, but I think so. The other thing, my other pet peeves and problems with this is that I actually know the rankings from last year, and I know who went up and went down. And that's the problem that I have. Jamar Chase went down, but that whole team struggled. It wasn't a Jamar Chase problem.
Right. They got hit with the injury bug last year.
Right. Shout out to Mike for still being in top 10.
Shout out to Mike.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Ayuk is a
First ballot
fascinating
Hall of
rating.
Famer, I think.
Ayuk's a fascinating 91.
Yeah,
That's
Ayuk's
fascinating.
in all aspects.
Yeah, that's so. Look, Madden thinks he's the number 1 receiver, but we will see.
What about Diggs? He had a bad year last year.
Yeah, but we still know what he is. He's still a monster. He's just
Hold on.
It's never with Diggs. It's never what he is. It's who he is. Like who he's being at that moment. If he decides to be the guy who's nice, yeah, he top 10 for sure.
Safeties. Jesse Bates, Antoine Winfield just got paid. Mika Fitzpatrick, Derwin James, Honey Badger. You think who's too high?
James too high. James still living off his name and what he did in college because he's been okay in the league, but
not to the level you thought he was going to be at.
And not to the way he's rated right here. I take Buddha over him every day of the week.
Yeah.
And I for damn sure would take Kyle Hamilton, but I understand why he's only 89. It was rookie year last year, right? Or the year before. So like he's still really, really young, but
Kevin Byard, he didn't do much when he went to Philly.
Shout out to Hufanga.
Man, shout out to my man Honey Badger, man.
And Harley. Yeah, Honey's still him.
I would definitely agree on that. I can't hate on them Saints fans about that one.
Who, Honey Badger? No, he a real deal.
He redeemed himself. So this is what his third team, right? He started with the Cardinals, won the Super Bowl with Kansas City.
Yep.
Or did he not? Did he?
I believe so.
Okay.
Or maybe that was the year they didn't win. I don't know.
Running backs. We talked about this the other night. CMC, Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb getting some love, man.
I mean,
His
yeah,
leg
but
almost fell off.
I know, bro. Twice.
But he is that dude. He's a freaking nature. King Henry, Saquon, Joe Mixon, Travis Etienne.
Yeah, Etienne ahead of Josh Jacobs is crazy talk.
Yeah. I don't know if I would put him in front of
Kenneth Walker either.
Yeah.
I would have Josh Jacobs in the top 5.
Yeah, I completely agree.
He's about to eat in Green Bay.
Yeah, I got Josh Jacobs over the 2 guys ahead of him in the top 5. Yeah, for sure.
I agree.
The rest of the list, I can tolerate it.
Yeah. Shout out to Aaron Jones. He's a beast. We know that. Isaiah Pacheco. I love that he got love here.
Me too.
Yeah, because he shares the backfield.
And also, he runs harder than anybody in football.
Yeah.
So, he got
Jonathan
that.
Taylor off this list. Pretty interesting too.
Oh, that's a really that's a brilliant name left off. Damn. So
that's pretty injury though, I would think.
Here's the thing though. If he's fully healthy, he's on the list over Pacheco easily. Not a question. But I guess they're just banking on the fact that we don't know how healthy he is.
Yeah. There's no reason for him not to be on this list. No disrespect to Chubb, he was not going to be off this top 10 list with the injury anyway. But if you still got Chubb at number 2 with a 96, I doubt he was 99 last year. Then Jonathan Taylor deserves to be on this list, at least in the 10.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Well, I like the list. List's not bad.
So far, this is the one I've been least annoyed with.
Defensive line, no surprises. Chris Jones, no surprise. Dexter Lawrence, even though he's a giant, young man balls.
Yeah, that it's hard to move that boy, and he's moving everything.
Keenan Williams,
he's a beast. I don't have a problem with any of this so far. Okay. Hayward may still be high. I know how good he is. I do, but I just
he's a little long in the tooth.
He's a little older. Vita Vea still a savage. Doesn't even belong outside, yet he is. I love it.
Jonathan Allen. The one guy that wanted out of Washington, but everybody got traded. But
everybody left but him. Unbelievable.
Literally.
Christian Wilkins is a savage and also the funniest man in the NFL.
Cameron Jordan.
And Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan also, but I don't know who I would replace. Hold on. Are they not considering Hunter a defensive end or just interior?
Interior, I believe.
Oh, okay, if it's interior, well, but it's whole defensive line. Some of these guys are out.
So they're probably going to have him on the edge, maybe.
Okay, yeah. Let's continue then if they do that.
Offensive line.
Oh, they skipped it. Oh well. Yeah, Trent's the best. Back. Oh, you got y'all still think Zach is that good?
Zach, hey, until he prove otherwise, man.
I'm just saying, is he better right now than Penny? I don't know if he's better than Penny right now. He's got more.
He showed a little chink in the armor last year.
I feel like this is the last year they can do this.
That's fair. That's fair. It's a legacy. It's a legacy 97. It's a legacy 97. He's still good.
Tyron Smith and Zach Martin love right now.
Yeah.
Like he's still good. Don't get me wrong. Still one of the best. But that dude Penny could possibly, if it wasn't for how dominant Trent was, Penny would be number one.
Yeah.
So, but that's what's up. Lane's still up there. Tyron's still up there. Tristan Wirfs, you could probably put higher. But who do you bring down? Maybe
think
Lane.
Tyron's too high. He had a great season last year.
Yeah. Tunsil finally panning out.
Yep.
Lidstrom, yes. Ragnar. Oh, Ragnar. Okay, Raggy.
So they got 2 of the top 10.
And Creed's up there. Humphrey. That's the best lineman on the Chiefs. Edge rushers. Here we go. It's gonna be fun.
Myles Garrett, no surprise.
Yep. Micah. Ooh, over a Watt is crazy.
I flip that.
It's a little bit. And I love Micah, but like TJ's different.
And to be honest,
Crosby's
I might put Crosby and Bosa over Micah, to be honest.
No, so I'll stop before Bosa. I think he's better than Bosa. I know how good Bosa is, but I still would take Micah over Bosa. I think he's a little more versatile, and he's not racist. Well, I'm not really. I don't mean that. I don't really know if that's how he feels, but
I'm a big Crosby fan.
Yeah. Crosby's.
I'm
a big Crosby fan because he's one of those guys who does it no matter who you put around him.
Yep.
Whereas other guys, you start double, tripling, and they really disappear. But this guy will command all the attention and still get plays done. Like he's a horse. All right, then we got Josh. Oh, he changed his name to Hines Allen because he got tired of the bullshit. I don't blame him. So Josh Allen, yeah. DeMarcus
Tank
Lawrence.
At a 91, that's kind of high. Even though I think Tank Lawrence, I think it's kind of high, but in my opinion, he is the best defensive end in the league against the run.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel that the season he had last year was better than the season before? So is he improving?
He's just standing still to me.
Yeah, I think he's been steady.
All right, because last year when he came out, I'm pretty sure he was rated overall 90. So they boosted him 1. Which
he wasn't better like
but just based on experience, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with where he is. They didn't bring him down. They boosted him 1 more. I'm not mad at these ratings.
To be real with you, I would have had Judon on this list, dog, based on what I seen last year. That's just me, though.
So here's the problem that they ran into. Yes, when he was playing, but then he missed the whole season pretty much. So
shit, he got hurt like halfway in. Right?
He got hurt like week 6, I think it was.
Was it in Dallas? He got hurt.
Yeah, actually.
Was
it Dallas? Yeah, it might have been Dallas. Yeah. It went bad, so he got hurt.
Okay, that makes sense.
So did Christian Gonzalez too. So
that makes sense.
Oh no, Gonzalez went 6. He got hurt. Judon got hurt like 8. You're right. It was close to the middle.
No, Christian Gonzalez got hurt in Dallas.
Yeah, and that's week 4. Shit, that was even before. Yeah,
I think Judon probably got hurt a few weeks after that.
Yeah, maybe it was 6 then when Judon, because I know it happened like right after. We were like, oh, here we go. Our 2 best defensive players are gone now. So,
Khalil Mack too high.
All we got was Drake May out of it.
Khalil Mack is not too high. I would have said but last year he actually showed what
he came back.
One time he had like 6 sacks in like 2 or 3 games or something.
Yeah, he went nuts. Yeah.
He was probably the brightest spot on that defense for the Chargers.
Oh, easily. Which is sad.
I always like Khalil Mack, man.
Hendricks is not on here then, huh? The drop out was Judon, Reddick, Joey Bosa,
and Vaughn
Miller.
Okay. Yeah, see, Joey part of that name game, the name crew. Not great. Got the name though.
Okay, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was nice. That was dope. So what version of it was yours? What did you have, Pop?
Mine was just defensive ends.
Oh, okay. I happened to right when he said all at the same time, Toot was like, we freestyling today. But I had at that moment I was looking at stories and shit. And then I went to go post the one story and then Coach had like a whole rundown, like, oh, all right, well,
you know what's crazy about that? Toot said freestyle. Right after that, I posted that. So we in sync, dog. We
were just like, yo, Toot. That was our way of being like, nah, Toot, we got you, bro. You good?
I mean,
you lead us every week with topics, bro. We had you this time. We got you.
No. Topics and no topics, baby. I know regardless, we gonna be good later or not. But nah, I appreciate you guys doing that. But I actually thought that he did that. Like, damn, motherfucker, you ain't shit. But we a change of action. He's already doing it. He's about to click it and I push it. That's symmetry. That's perfect symmetry. I love
we were letting you know that when one of us down, we pick up. That's all it is.
You know, say, hey,
y'all picked me up the last month, so it's the least I can do.
Gang.
Yeah. So last segment.
Okay.
For tonight.
Okay,
so
I'm reloading.
We're going to take a brief overlook over divisions. Tonight we're going to do the AFC and NFC. I'm going to provide our predictions for those.
Oh. I feel like there should be a Dale sighting for this.
You want to wait for Dale? We can wait till Monday.
Well, Dale didn't come to the club tonight. The club's closed. He could come in next week and give you the prices of the VIP section. You know what I'm saying? And all that stuff. Dale, you're invited to the VIP section.
Dale's not here?
Nope.
Oh, well, let's go. What we got?
We're going to do the AFC first.
AFC West.
All right. So, is it clear to say that we expect Kansas City to win the division for the 9th year in a row?
No. I'm gonna be on the horses. I'm gonna be the horse's ass this year, and I'm gonna say no. Let's just start this season up with some excitement, man. Even if it doesn't end that way. No, I don't think so. It has been a great run, and it can continue to be a good team. This is not saying that she's not gonna be a good team, but I just think that somebody may win this year. The question is who, because I don't have an answer for that. I'm just gonna ask some excitement.
Okay.
Brother, ew, what's that?
It's the Raiders.
Really?
No. I'm saying, he said, what's that? I'm like, they stink. They fucking stink. The Raiders stink so bad. Oh,
yeah, it's not good.
We see the Raiders finishing up 3rd in their division.
Sure.
Hey, 3rd or 4th.
Hey, what's his name? What they say he was doing? Mr. Been in college forever. I already forgot his name. Yeah, Bo Nix, man. Bo Nix about to change the division.
3rd or 4th.
Okay. How much do you put in the stock of Harbaugh going to San Diego and Herbert?
Oh, huge stock. He's gonna make Herbert everything he's supposed to be. I don't know how.
I just hate that they lost Eckler before he had a chance to work with him.
Yeah, but honestly, Eckler's not his style of bat. He wants to run it down your throat. Eckler's off tackle.
True that.
When you run him in the middle, he can do it, but he gets beat up. That's the only problem.
I think honestly, there'll be some growing pains. I think it'll be some growing pains in Los Angeles, due to the fact that they lost a lot. Jalen, I feel like at some point they'll get something in sync, but I feel like it'll be too late by the time that happens.
His number one key is about how, if he can come in and turn all those names that I keep talking about, the names on that Chargers defense, and make them what they're supposed to be talent-wise, I think whatever happens on offense will just take care of itself. I think that defense has the potential to be great. And if he comes in there and puts the right plan in place, Yeah, Chargers could be really good. I think Harbaugh's already done it. I don't think he's going to have any rookie coach vibes or nothing like that. He's going to be as comfortable as can be from the day he stepped into that office. And I think he's going to make Herbert a lot better. So they did lose a lot. You guys are 100% right about that. They lost both starting receivers and a bunch of guys everywhere else. Starting running back, like pretty much the main pieces to their offense. But as we said before, always hurt those guys. So now maybe they get better just by continuity, because just putting guys on the field on a regular basis, that they play together on a regular basis instead of guys being hurt all preseason and then coming in, and it's just. I hope those guys do good though. I hope Keenan kills it, and I hope Mike Williams kills it in the Jets. People forget that's where he went, to the Jets.
Got paid a dub sack for it too.
Aaron's gonna have unbelievable amount of weapons on that team.
He does. So, if you had to put in a preseason finish on it, on how they finished, how would you rank?
In that division, KC, San Diego. Oh, not San Diego. KC, LA. I think Raiders are gonna be last.
Okay, growing pains there. Yeah, because they actually, if they say Knicks is doing well, the Raiders are the only one that really doesn't have a franchise quarterback.
Not fun.
And they lost.
You're gonna have a bad time.
They're gonna rely on that. The defense is gonna be on the field a lot.
Yeah.
I like your order. I agree with your order as well. KC, LA, Denver.
Free Max Crosby.
Yeah. He'll do something like go like to Pittsburgh or some shit. He sounds like a Pittsburgh type of guy.
I was gonna say, like, I see one of the only other places I can see him go. He just, or maybe like anywhere in Florida. He's a maniac, so
yeah.
So he'll be Miami.
I guess Kansas City, which I don't want them to win the division, but I got to put them at 1. 2. This 2 gets interesting. This division gets interesting pretty much after this. I'm not sold on any of these 3 teams, but I have to be sold on the team right now just because they've been in the barrel shit for so long. I would say Denver second.
Wow.
I would say Denver second. I would say the Chargers third. I would say the Raiders fourth, just because of that QB issue that they have. They are looking for a franchise one. I mean, Nick should have been there. But
you backed out of your first season proclamation in under 10 minutes.
I did. I couldn't.
He said I couldn't do it. I couldn't believe it.
I just hope they don't repeat as champions. I mean,
he was quiet for the last 10 minutes. He was over there contemplating, do I really want this? Like,
you really just breaking these teams down. I thought the Chargers would be more like of a threat, but I can't even hold them as a threat. Even though you got Hogball, I can't
yeah.
But I guess I would say Denver, because honestly, to me, Denver last year, Russell had them doing some things. Like both sides of the ball looked real good.
Yeah,
they
had
that.
And that dynamic of the coach and the quarterback not meshing, that could affect the team as a whole, and we saw that firsthand last year.
Pull up. You want to pull up who is even on that depth chart right now of Denver? Because I can only name Sutton as a receiver, and didn't he get hurt already?
I think so.
Or something happened with Sutton.
2024 Broncos depth chart. Bo Nix. Javonte Williams as the running back. Shamari Perine as the second. Back to Will McLaughlin as the third. Rated back. Cortland Sutton. Josh Reynolds. Marvin Mims Jr. are your receivers. Tim Patrick in the back, as well as guys like Brandon Johnson, Little Jordan Humphrey. Greg Dulwich is your tight end.
So if we have the worst receiving core in the league in New England, then Denver's is second. That's a bad unit. That's a bad unit. And I like Sutton, but that's a bad unit, man. That's not good. They're going to be expecting Mims Jr. to come in and be a superstar. I don't know how else they could have. If Cortland can continue to be who he is and stay healthy, and then Mims can come in and just be better than Judy, then I guess they are better than last year, right?
My man Philip Dorsett might get some tick this season. Who knows?
I can't believe he's still in the league. I feel like I played with him on NCAA 14.
Yeah, I know, right? I think you might be right, man. How old is that dude?
He been around, bro.
He is 31.
Yeah, he probably was in that game.
I think he might have been.
I remember using the U.
He'd be 32 during the season.
Happy anniversary, Philip.
Career underachiever.
Okay. So next up, got the NFC West.
The NFC West.
So you got the 49ers, the Cardinals, the Seahawks, and the Rams.
Got tropical. Wait, so 49ers, Seahawks. Yeah, I got 49ers first. Oh, you know what? Nah, new guard. I think people are going to catch up to.
Think the Rams are going to get him?
Yeah, I think Rams are going to get him.
I figured that's what you was leaning to.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams.
I like that offense. The offense is unstoppable.
Yeah. Once they got healthy, they look like the Rams.
And not just once they got healthy, they look like fucking the greatest show on turf Rams. Because like they were literally unstoppable up and down the field. They had two receivers who you cannot guard, and then a running back, Kyron Williams, who is apparently a stud. We'll see this year if he can do it again. But
I think because at one point in time they was the hottest team in the league.
Yeah. So from when Cup came back and they had their team healthy, that they were the best offense in the NFL. The rest of the league. I mean, the rest of the season. So that's like 8 weeks of being the best offense in the league. That's no slouch.
And them finally figuring out the running back situation, that helped them a lot because that was kind of getting in the way throughout the
Yeah, they kept trying to throw out different versions of Cam Akers every year. I didn't understand what they were doing, but it's so weird. They just kept drafting the same type of guy. And I'm not gonna lie, Kyron Williams is actually exactly in that mold. He just happened to be one of the good ones. Like,
I didn't know that's where Curran went.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
And then Boston Scott is third.
But they did it again. They're all the same guy. You couldn't pick any of them out of a lineup in terms of like how they play football. You wouldn't be able to do it. They're all the same type of guy, but Kyron's the best of the bunch. And I hope Blake Corum, like, what do you even, you know how they always do like smash and dash, thunder and lightning? What do you even call those two backs? They're the same thing, and neither of them are smash or dash.
Will, you might have talked me onto this Rams.
I'm telling you.
I'm looking. So right now the wide receivers they have starting the Cup, Nakua, and Robinson.
Who? Roberts?
Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm going to throw this out there and say he's going to get replaced
by
the rookie Jordan Whittington
from
the University of Texas. Dude,
can you tell we do this, folks?
in between the hash marks, he is reckless. He don't care. He's tough. He's
so they
tough.
drafted another one like that this year because that's what Puka Nacua already is.
Spitting image.
That's crazy.
This is the thing right here, man.
We in it.
Hey, man.
We Rams fans. No.
No. I shout out to the Rams, man. They played lovely last year, and it hopefully continues this year. They addressed what they really needed to address, and that was the back end of the defense. Got two good safeties, man. Shout out to Tre'Davious White. Who's one of those key signings.
Oh, they went and got Tre'Davious? By the way, that's a steal. Because he's been hurt.
Williams. They got Darius Williams and Tre'Davious White to play the corners. So that's kind of what got them out the house in the first round last year. They would have probably beat Detroit. To me, Detroit was able to get some counter plays, some good plays late.
So I want to be very clear here. If they can get him healthy, which is a big if, it's been a tough road for him. If they can get him healthy and back to 80% form, Tre'Davious White, when he first got hurt, not the one that just happened again, when he first got hurt was a top 5 corner. But he's been hurt twice now since then.
And you got to go with
that's a huge pickup. Yo, I like the Rams, guys.
And Aaron Donald possibly coming back. We're going to say that right now. Yeah, possibly coming back, and I think he probably will take that chance probably this year, any year.
That's the other thing, too. They have incentive. Obviously, you want to play hard, right? But they have incentive to get good and look really good early and maybe entice him to come back.
Yeah.
He already said he'd come back, but he was like, "Don't make the call." It was that funny, famous line where he was like, "If you call, I'm going to answer, but don't make the call unless you absolutely have to." He was like, "I'm done, but if you call, I'll come back."
This is the only scary thing I would say that could possibly happen to the Rams and derail this, and it probably won't derail this depending on who is behind. Hold on, who's behind? Carson Wentz is the second QB over there.
Jimmy.
Jimmy Garoppolo
right now.
Oh. You don't want Matthew Stafford getting hurt.
You don't, but you're okay if he does.
No, you know, you're okay. You from a sense you're okay because you got your what do we call it? What's that man's name? Fucking the guy that played for the Colts last year and the Eagles the year before that. And
Wentz. Yeah, I mean.
Well, no. The fucking guy with the long hair.
Minshew. Yeah, Minshew.
You got a Minshew. Even though Jimmy G is Minshew before Minshew, you know,
yeah,
it's
the same.
You have that type version of guy. You have a decent guy that knows the game, knows the system, can get you some wins. You know what I'm saying? Not throwing crazy like Matthew Stafford, but he's a system guy.
And Stafford's one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. So even when he gets hurt, he's usually only out a couple weeks. So you have a great backup that type of scenario. And that means you don't got to rush Stafford back. Yeah, this team is set up for success. They got to stay healthy. That's all. I like them. I don't like them better than I like the Chiefs. And I don't like them better than I like the Lions. But I like that team a lot.
I think they're better than the Lions.
They could be. It's close.
And no.
It'll come down to that defense. Offensively, we can objectively say that even though Detroit has a great offense, like I said, for the last half of the season, the Rams were the best offense in the league.
I'm gonna be real with you. If they played the first game of the season, I believe.
Dude,
their first games of the season against each other. I think the Rams and but I would say it wouldn't be like obviously the plays on the field, so they're gonna make the plays. I think this is a chess battle between the coaches here.
That too, and I trust
McVay. It has to be because you seen him last year fuck up in the championship game. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the probably the Achilles heels. You got to come up.
So put it like this: if the NFC Championship game is the Lions versus the Rams, you are 100% correct. I will be taking the Rams because I trust McVay.
Yeah, more than
the plays and make the calls.
Yeah.
So
I think
we all love Dan Campbell, and I fought for the decisions he made that possibly cost him that game. I fought for those decisions because that's how you got there. But that being said, if the choice is between him and McVay, it's not a hard one. It's not hard at all. One of them got the jewelry already.
So how do y'all see this shaking out?
Rams 1, Niners 2. Who else is in this division?
Cardinals and Seahawks.
Seahawks.
I think the Cardinals finished 3.
Seahawks and you think Cardinals finished 3? So Cardinals have better quarterback play for sure, right? But like everything else on the offense favors Seattle. So how much better is Kyler Murray than the quarter? What they sending out Geno again?
Yeah.
I mean, how much we know he's better than Geno, but how much better? Because the rest of that offense favors Seattle. Their receivers are better. Their backs are better. Their line is better.
This is interesting. I'm going to say here on the limb, man. I'm going to say Rams. I think the Rams. Nope. I'm going to go 49. Same as last year. 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals. I'm going to go there. But the Cardinals, if for some reason Geno Smith is not a genie in the bottle anymore, as he's been the last few years, then the Cardinals will drop him.
That's the part I'm worried about. Geno with a new coach, a new offensive system.
Yeah, that's fair. Meanwhile, the Cardinals have been playing most of the last 2 seasons with whatever they can trot out there. And now they're going to get Kyler back healthy and the best talent at receiver in the draft.
And they got a good 1-2 punch coming out of the backfield.
Yeah,
with Connor and who's the other one?
Trey Benson.
Oh, they went and got.
And then you got a top. And then no Bo. You have a top 5. You have a top 5. You have a top 5 tight end if it all works right.
Yep.
I already making him to be like a top 7 tight end. I actually be real with you.
Fantasy wise, 100%. He just
be real with you. I'm gonna hold off now on it. I'm gonna go Cardinals then Seahawks. You know why? Because I was raving that the Cardinals, the last portion, probably like the last month and a half of the season, they looked like a good football team that just needed a quarterback.
Yeah.
And
I think you guys have convinced me. I think we're all in agreement. Yeah, that Cardinals finished third. Yeah, Seattle.
That's how you talk through it, baby.
Mm-hmm. yeah, that makes sense. Seattle's probably last in that division. Man, that's rough for the type of weapons they have on offense.
Who's Seattle, right?
Yeah, like you
got no, it's crazy, right? Because it's crazy because I don't really even want to do that. I don't even want to pit Arizona in front of Seattle, but
quarterback's an important position.
Quarterback's an important piece, right. Man. Y'all know how I feel about Geno, dog. Will had Geno a couple times last year over the 220 mark, but
it was funny.
and you ain't getting over 220. Listen here.
Yeah, that's like football's Mendoza line.
Today's manufactured for you to get over 200. Today's manufactured.
You gotta put up some numbers, bro. He's right. Duke's right. 100%.
So Geno's backup or Sam Howell and PJ Walker. PJ Walker's with
hey, look,
Carolina, right?
Yeah, but if Sam's the one you got to watch, because you put him in there and he might make some plays for you. Like, you got receivers everywhere. He can get it to them. Yeah. You can do that.
He can hand the ball off. He can get the ball to your receivers. We've seen that.
He got great receivers.
He get the ball to. He get the ball to some corners too, but he'll get the ball to some receivers.
Their head coach is the what? He came from Baltimore.
Is he defensive?
I want to say I think he is.
Dime a dozen.
I figure unless he's like a Bill Belichick type, like a generational talent head coach wise.
Yeah, someone who's
trying to put yourself behind a little bit.
Especially if you're trying to develop quarterbacks. I think people think that you could delegate that role from a head coaching standpoint. And I do believe in some cases you can, but not all cases. In fact, most cases, no. What happened?
Mike McDonald. He was a defensive coordinator for the Ravens for 2 years.
Defensive coordinator.
Yeah. And he came from Michigan.
I mean, cool. You may get the Seattle defense back up and running, but that's not.
That wasn't their issue last year.
Who do you bring on for the offense?
So you got.
You talking about Seattle?
Yeah, Seattle OC.
The OC. Well, the catch coach is Mike McDonough. Offensive wise, let me see.
I be asking questions like I'm not on the computer.
Yes, so you jump at who's the OC for them?
Yeah, but I'm about to ask thing. Offensive.
Their offense, you can't take away what they have on offense, man. You can't take that away. The only way this offense fucking trundles is if the QB fucking struggles. Defensively, they trying to improve that team too. You know what I'm saying? Develop that. They just look like they need another year and another like top draft pick, and I feel like they'll be okay. But this is not a bad team, man. Man, Brian Murphy out there about to bring the OnlyFans girl to the games, coach.
Their OC is Ryan Grubb.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but he's eating. He's hired on February 13, 2024. Here's some previous experience. Grubb was the University of Washington's offensive coordinator for 2 seasons before joining the Seahawks. Passing offense during his time at the University of Washington, Grubb's offense ranked first in the nation in passing yards per game.
That's when they thought they was going to get the kid from Washington.
Right.
Okay. Makes sense.
Grubb coached at several colleges, including South Dakota State, University of Sioux Falls, Eastern Michigan University, and Fresno State University. We really need to use this. I got to keep this. You got to remind me before shows to keep meta up and open. It answers every single question that we sit here try to Google. Meta just like done quick. Let's integrate AI into our show, fellas.
Integrate the AI factor into. I'm down with that.
It's just a great source of information.
When they hear your question, and then sometimes I bump into it where I'll click on something accidentally. And I get a message from Meta about like all this information. So
and it's all the information you could possibly need, all relevant information. They could just compile everything that's already out there. So yeah, it's dope.
Shout out.
We could do an Ask Meta segment sometime.
Shout out to everybody, man. Tune in tonight, man. Wednesday night, man. Perspective. We got some football division predictions in, man. Spicy, man. I like it. I hate y'all, but I like it. But y'all have a great night, man. Always a pleasure being on with you fellas as well as you viewers. And
shout out to the gang. Shout out to you fellas.
Yeah, I feel like it's summertime, viewership, you know what I'm saying? There's some people we missed in here tonight. I'm pretty sure once we get the football season,
they'll be here.
They're going to show up.
They don't want to see. They don't want to see this madness. What's happening on this show? And
absolutely.
When we have plenty. Oh, I can't wait. We're about to enter that time of year where we go from almost nothing to talk about to we don't have enough space on the show.
Yeah. We're looking like 3-hour shows.
Oh yeah. or cutting a bunch of shit.
Yeah. We've done that many times.
Mm-hmm. So let's go, folks. Appreciate y'all being here, man.
Great week to be back. I appreciate y'all showing me the love, getting back in the fold of things, better than rock and roll going forward. Shout out to everybody that hung out with us tonight. I saw Chris in there, Daryl, Cameron did his thing as always.
Bobby.
We got Bobby in there.
Bobby.
Even though Dale showed up a little bit, y'all go check out Dale's Frenemies. They did fantasy football right before we came on. So go check that out on YouTube and whatever streaming platform you use, part of the STWF-TV network. That got Friday. I got anything Friday?
I want to. We'll see what happens. Oh, we definitely should have an interview soon. I don't know what happened with that, but we couldn't do it on that weekend, so it might have to be this weekend. But we're trying to interview our guy Larimore, bring him back through.
Absolutely. As
he's bare knuckling dudes down to the ground. Yeah. So hopefully we get that in. No guarantees about Friday, but we want to. We gotta. Oh no, we're probably not gonna because that event was awful. It would literally there was nothing to talk about. All we would be doing is basically getting on and just shitting on the UFC for that event. So.
Yeah, you should shit on the UFC. You should shit on Dana White.
Garbage.
I heard.
Yeah, it was a garbage event.
But listen here, one person I'm not going to shit on. I'm not going to shit on Frank White. You know why? Because the Panthers and coach are paying Frank Wright, the former coach of the Colts and Panthers. They are both collectively paying him over $50K a day for the next 3 years to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, we talked about this. We remember when it came up when he first lost the second job. We were like, "Yo, bro, he's getting paid from 2 spots and he's not working a day." Yeah, he's Bobby Bonilla. That's great. He's getting it from 2 sides too, bro. That's crazy. $50K a month
per day. Is that a month?
Per
day.
That's crazy.
Brutal.
A day
for the next 3 years
to do nothing.
That is crazy.
He hit a lick.
Yeah, he robbed 2 franchises. Are they both doing that? So it's combined. Like that's what he's getting combined from both. Okay.
Oh, and on top of Matt Rule still getting that cake from the business.
Yeah, Matt Rule getting the bag while also working somewhere else.
I think he getting like 30. I think he getting like 30 mil from them. So that's $80K and 2 coaches that ain't even coaching you no more. That's crazy. That's nasty work. Y'all don't deserve no money on the tax roll game. Y'all deserve to trash that stadium, destroy it, and not have a team no more.
Yo, Bryce, run. It's bad in Panthersville.
Hey, and another thing, there's a guy. Thursday night is football. Tomorrow night, I believe football season.
Right. Hall of Fame game.
Right? Yeah. Bears and Texans. No starter. I mean, I don't think the starters of both teams will be playing. So you'll see most of the second teamers, third, fourth, ninth teamers.
If I could find So a dance partner, I might have to hop on for that for the Hall of Fame game. Just hop on, do a little live joint. We'll see what happens.
Hell yeah, man, definitely.
If I find some dancing partners.
X's, man. But you know, guys, as we end this night, you know who ain't gonna be playing to start the season? Preseason, that is. My man, McLean.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.